Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. I've just come down here to Southampton to the West Quay area just to get these steps in the background, because as I listened to Vicky's talk last week, I was reminded of the Psalms of Ascent and Psalms 120 to 134. And so in those Psalms, they talk about ascending up to the holy place as pilgrims, that they were going to Jerusalem, a city built on a hill, and so it was an uphill journey always. But then when they got to the temple, there were these final 15 steps to go up to the holy place, and they would say, it said one of these psalms on the first step, and say a psalm as they went up each of the 15 steps. And so they are part of that pilgrimage. Psalm 84 says, blessed is the person who sets their heart on pilgrimage. But really what the Psalms of Ascent are about is about us positioning our heart. It is about coming back to the heart of worship and to point ourselves upwards rather than to look downwards. And so as they're walking up, step by step, they're looking up to this holy place, that their help would come from the place of the mountains, from the place of heaven, and come down to help them. And so it was that Jesus came down from heaven to earth, and it wasn't by a human effort trying to get up to heaven that we were saved, but by Jesus coming from heaven to earth to save us and to bring us then back up to heaven with him. Back in Numbers, it talks about the Israelite slaves and how in the time of Egyptian slavery they would eat leeks and cucumbers and garlic and onions and melons, and all these things. They had to grab their food from the ground and bend down and look downwards. But God said to them, in the promised land I'll feed you figs and pomegranates and grapes, and you will look up as you gather your provision. And so as we read through these Psalms, I encourage you to read through the 15 Psalms. It sounds like a lot, but some of them are only a few verses. Read through the Psalms and just highlight the verses that encourage you about God being with you, the God who is up there, who's looking out for you and is actually going to come down to your situation. And some of those Psalms are written in times of great anxiety, anguish, feeling alone, feeling like no one's with them, but they look forward to a time of celebrating together, of great joy and of celebration. So hope you're encouraged by those Psalms. Do read through them, highlight them, and ask God to be with you in your times of anxiety and to release you into joy, into the joy that he has for you. Bless you. Have a nice day.